Hey there, it's YoBo, whoops, on location from Texas Orthopedic Hospital, day 102 of life according to YoBo. What kind of life is it? A life with no mess, a life with no stress, and a life with nobody's BS. Today we're talking about the vision, giving life to the vision. That God-given vision, that dream that you had a long time ago. Oh, but what happens when you're afraid? That's what we're talking about. Everybody is afraid of something. Oh, my books are at YoBoProductions.com. You can watch these videos on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Everybody is afraid of something. Let me say it the country way. Everybody is scared of something. No matter how big and how bad they claim to be. Even the people who quote scriptures like, God has not given us the spirit of fear. They still afraid of something. I don't care if it's a spider, if it's heights, the IRS, losing their job, going to jail. They are scared of something. Fear is real. I don't care how many tongues you speak in. I don't care how much Holy Ghost fire you got burning down on the inside of you. You cannot get away from fear. It is rare for visionaries, people like me, visionary, people like you, visionary, people on the journey. Those are visionaries. There are things we fear. However, it's rare that you will find a visionary who fears failure. We ain't scared of failure because we know how to fall down and get back up. We know how to take the little bit that we have and do something with it. We know how to hit a roadblock. And what we gonna do? Honey, we gonna climb. We're gonna go get us a ladder and climb over that thing. Visionaries do not fear failure. But there is one thing we do fear, and that is the unknown. Leaping is one thing, but taking a leap of faith in the dark is fearful. Leaving your comfort zone is one thing, but not knowing what lies outside of the comfort zone is fearful. That is why there are very few travelers on the road to destiny. The things that I'm talking about with you, I can't have this. I'm looking in my iPhone having this conversation with myself. I can't think of one person that I know personally that I can have this type of conversation with other than my sister. Very few people can I converse with on this level. People who are on the road to destiny. It's very few of us on this road. People, including people of faith, would rather hang on to the familiar than to step into the unfamiliar. Sir Francis Bacon said, there is nothing to fear but fear. In his inaugural address, Franklin D. Roosevelt added a twist to that quote. He said, only thing we have to fear is fear itself. That brother sure enough told the truth right there. The only thing you have to fear is fear. I already told you what fear is. False evidence appearing real. When it comes to fearing fear, you have to be afraid of fear. We all know what people do when they're afraid of spiders. They don't go near one. You have to be so fearful that you intentionally avoid it. You avoid the spider. Think of things of which you're afraid. You avoid the spider. You avoid jail. You avoid going out at night. You don't do those things because you're afraid. So for me, there's something I fear. I fear people who have no vision. And remember, when you fear something, you stay away from it. I'm even more afraid of Christians who have no vision. I was concerned about the initial lack of interest in my workshop. Remember I told you, nobody signed up. Part of it was my fault. I didn't promote it until 10 days before the event. But still, Nobody said, ooh, that sounds like something I would like to attend, YoBo, but you only giving me 10 days notice. None of that. No phone calls, no emails, no Facebook inquiries, no tap on the shoulder in church saying, girl, tell me some more about that. Nothing. I told my sister, I said, nobody's showing any interest in the workshop. She said to me, it's not that people lack interest. Hold on, y'all, get ready for this. Start over. Hold on, this is deep right here. She said it's not that people lack interest. They lack vision. That scared me. They lack vision. When she said those words, I just felt, my heart went out to people who have no vision. In Psalm 23, David paints a vivid illustration of overcoming fear. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. So if you are afraid, if for some reason you have the vision, but you put it on the back shelf because you're afraid, you got to be like David. And you got to put every fear on ignore. He said, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. My pastor said, he didn't say he walked through the valley of death. He said the shadow of death. And my pastor said, death, a shadow ain't never hurt nobody. So when he was fearing, it's a shadow. A shadow's not real. I told y'all fear isn't real. David put every fear on ignore. And that's the same thing you have to do so that you can continue handling your business. Because the only thing you have to fear is fear itself. And fear ain't never hurt nobody. Lord, I think we are done with chapter 5, but I have a couple questions to ask you. Name 3 fears that you've encountered in life. I can name one, and that's fear of a relationship ending. I thought, what am I going to do? And you know, it could be whether you got divorced, whether it's mama, whether it's daddy, whether it's one of your children. I had fear when I left my job. I didn't have any fear when I moved to Texas. What fears are you currently facing? Based on your past experiences, what can you do right now to overcome fear? Honey, we done with chapter 5. Tomorrow we start in chapter 6, understanding the process. Ooh, I told y'all the process is the goal, but we gonna save that for later. Life according to YoBo, day 102. Thank God for the process. Let me start my music back up. Thank God for the fear. Fear is what? False evidence appearing real. It ain't real. There's nothing about fear that is real. Absolutely nothing. Get us some music on here. Come on. Hey, there we go. Take that vision. Make that vision do what it do. Tell yourself, I ain't gonna be scared. Look at here. Don't wait, how many years? 2002, 2000. Don't wait 12 years like I did to say I ain't gonna be scared no more. Do it now. All right. See you later. Come back tomorrow for day 103 of life according to YoBo. Bye-bye.